telling me about this little hoo-ha with YURIBRUCE's channel and her views on what you should look for when you're marrying a Filipina. I'm not here to have a go at her channel or anything like that. Hi, I'm Jason. I'm Langa's partner, fiancée, and she's been going through and telling me about this little hoo-ha with YURIBRUCE's channel and her views on what you should look for when you're marrying a Filipina. I'm not here to have a go at her channel or anything like that, but I'll give it a Western man's view on what I think it should be. This is purely my view. So I hope you enjoy what you see and leave comments afterwards. Thank you. Give a little background. I used to work out in the Far East, Singapore, Hong Kong. I used to work with many Filipinos, and I still have a lot of Filipino friends. So I've got a little bit of background there. I should have some idea of what I'm talking about. Now, from a Western perspective, or from my perspective, I'm not a sex tourist, so I'm not interested in that side of things. I'm actually, for me, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm looking for a life partner, nothing else. That's it, quite simply, and that's what I'm looking at. So in my point of view, things should be relatively age appropriate. You know, there is a bit of a gap between myself and Jean. One of the things that was mentioned was, you know, you need to look out for somebody who needs to be educated. To me, college education is great, it's fantastic, but on the other side, there's a lot of people that may have started college out there for various reasons, maybe financial, to help somebody else out. They may not have completed it. And one of the other things that I think and have found is, doesn't matter where you are in the world, there are people out there who are superbly educated but have no common sense and are not streetwise. To me, common sense is super important, more than education. So I would rather be with somebody who has a lot of common sense, not necessarily be educated. So that's just my point of view. With language, most people in the Philippines have a half-decent grasp of English, far easier than, say, meeting a Thai. And part of the fun is, I mean, if you're speaking Tagalog or Bisaya, whatever it may be, is learning together. You can teach your man your own language. You know, if it's Tagalog, even in the Philippines, a lot of people speak Taglish, and it should not be no different. So make it part of the relationship. There are times when words can be slightly different and used in different ways, and misunderstandings on words, but that is going to happen. It's part of the cultural differences. Now, it's okay to meet someone online. That's great. It's not a problem, but don't rush in. Take your time, meet that person, and look out for red flags. I know that, I've been there, got the t-shirt, and the whole kit and caboodle. Now, the things that Westerners do not respond well to is tamper. Doesn't work. We're not Pinay. We don't know how to react to it. All it will do is cause problems. We talk problems out, we don't deal with it. Oh, I'm silent. It's a major cultural difference. Now, when you've started up a relationship, particularly for most people, you're lucky if you're in the same country, that's great. But if it's online, look out for red flags. Avoiding being able to see each other, that's another. So, you know, in these days of Skype and such, you can have, it's virtually like you can have that person in the room with you. You can do the ironing, the cooking, all you need is a laptop on in the background. You can chit chat and your day goes by. You can have a drink together. You can eat at the same time. I know there's time differences in different parts of the world, but it does work. So, other things to remember: if you're lucky enough, your personalities work together. You get on really well. You've met each other. Everything seems really, really good, and you get the chance to visit each other's country. It's important for the Filipinos to go to the other country as well, see what they think of that. But if it does work out and you do manage to get to that person's country, remember that you're going to have to work more than likely. You're not going to have maids, you're not going to have yayas, it's not going to be a fantastic easy life. Yes, in Western countries you earn more, that's a fact. But the cost of living is massively different, massively different. Plus, we've got taxes and such to pay. To rent a house or to buy a house, it's huge. Road tax for your car, to buy a car, all those kind of things cost far, far more than what they do in the Philippines. So bear that in mind. So what I would say is, there is no right or wrong person. It's got to be with your heart. Be as sensible as you would as with any other place. If you're meeting someone from your own country or from another country, just be sensible. Go with your heart. If there's any red flags, back off. And yeah, just go for it. Enjoy. Okay, that's my point of view. And good luck. That was my view on what a foreigner would be looking for a Filipina. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some good insights. I hope no one's offended by my points of view. I know there are lots of older guys and younger girls out having great relationships. It's just my view. So please like, subscribe and share onto Langa's channel, and have a great day.